Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Coming at you with a video, the best that I can. This one I wanted to do because I was asked to. Breaking through plateaus, okay? Or I like to call it knowing exactly what you're doing first. Yeah. Plateaus are real-ish. Kind of in the same category as there is such thing as overtraining. In a sense, maybe. But then again, you actually have to train that hard to really overtrain. So, unless you know for a fact that you're actually training that hard, could you possibly overtrain? Just think about that for a second. Now, I'm not going to worry about that. But what I was asked about is how to break through plateaus. Now, how do you know you even reached the plateau is, I guess, the question. Many people get to this part where they're not getting any results. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's happening. But when they come and say, hey, Javi, what do you recommend? What can I do? I asked them, well, can you tell me what exactly are you eating? Are you eating for healthy, to be healthy? Are you trying to obtain a goal? What's the time frame of that goal? What are you doing in your workouts? How often do you work out? Are you stressing about crap? Do you get enough sleep? Are you getting enough water? Are you, do you have a reaction, a natural allergic reaction to something? Do you have a disease of some sort? All these real factors are there, so and they can hinder progress, Sometimes you'd be like, oh my God, I can't lose weight. I can't seem to lose body fat or something. And then if you can't answer the questions with detail, like if you don't really know exactly what you're eating, if you're not consistent, more than 80% consistent on your knowledge of what you yourself are doing in detail, how do you know you actually hit a plateau? See? Now, when people confuse plateau with maintenance, now, if at the end of the week you've consumed enough calories to maintain the weight you're at, you're not going to get nowhere, hence maintaining. If you're training the same way or not having the same intensity in your training consistently, then you're pretty much going to balance yourself out at the end of the week, hence staying the same. If one week you're going strong and the next week you mess up 5 days out of that week, well, that's a 50-50 shot. You're going to stay the same. My point is that if you don't know what you're really doing, then how do you know you hit a plateau? Hitting a plateau means you hit a threshold of your best that you need to figure out what to do to get past it. Now, the common phrase is just keep plugging away and eventually you're going to break through, kind of like a wall. If you keep punching that same spot, eventually it's going to crack and you're going to start developing a hole and you're going to break through. Yeah. So this is something to think about. So if you're at a plateau and you can answer everything you're doing right, like all the food you're eating, everything's on point, everything is on point, then you have to ask yourself, what's the next step? Well, now it could be a style of your lifting. Maybe you're just not intensifying or challenging your muscles now in a different sense. So let's say you mastered your basics, okay? Now it's time to change up the technique. Now, it doesn't really have to be a complicated change. No, you don't need a whole new routine. You don't need a whole new this or a whole new that. You don't need to buy some weird tools. No. Couple of ideas. One, change up the routine of how you perform your workout. So, for example, on chest day, if you start off with flat barbell bench and you're going into, incline, well, how about today you start with incline Smith machine with some push-ups, and then you go into barbell press, and then instead of finishing off with dumbbell presses, you finish off with cable flies. right? So you change up the order in how you do things, but you challenge them in that order. You see, that enough will be to just change the way your body, aggresses that workout. Your body adapts. Your body learns. Okay. Now, the same thing goes with food. If for some reason you're used to eating oatmeal in the morning with 2 egg whites and a whole egg and some kind of fruit variant or whatever, and a Pop-Tart, I don't know, then I think it's time that you probably tighten that shit up a bit. Leave out the Pop-Tart. Switch your fruits from a banana to berries. Switch your oatmeal to maybe some sweet potatoes. Make a sweet potato hash brown. Change up your carb source, and then journalize how you feel. Now, if you're not drinking enough water, I advise you to drink enough water. Actually, drink more than enough. Once you think you drink water, drink more. Okay? Yeah, I pee all the time. Well, good shit. It means your body's working. And then make sure you're not stressing. Okay? Stress, lack of sleep, issues like that hinders your body's ability to do all kinds of stuff. And then, now let's go a little deeper. If for some reason, if you haven't been to the doctor and, sometimes you have to get blood work done. I'm sorry. If plateaus are real and you've done everything, let's say you've done everything right. You did all the steps. Let me ask you something. Are you taking multivitamins? I take M Factor. I take the potent, strongest stuff I can take. Are you taking fish oils? Because you're not eating enough salmon, obviously. And I mean like enough, very potent fish oils, like full omega, to where you're getting the adequate amount, the benefits of what they're doing. And are you consistently, religiously taking them daily? See? That makes it different. Nutrients, is your thyroid functional? Do you have any thyroid issues? Do you drink too much? If you're drinking enough alcohol, that hinders, especially if you're not working out. Okay? If you use the weekends for your rest days and to eat junk and to drink and to not work out and whatever, guess what you're doing? You done put a big kick in your butt. You don't even realize it yet. Point is, tighten it up. If you're hitting plateaus, there's probably something you're not doing right. Tighten it up. Check your body. Go to the doctor. Check your blood work. Make sure your thyroid's healthy, your liver's healthy, your kidneys are healthy. Make sure everything is healthy in your body. Okay? Because when those start to fail, you start to fail. It hurts. It hurts progress. It hurts results. I myself take Thyroid Drive. That keeps it keeps my thyroid good. I need it active. I will do what it takes to get to the results that I want in the time frame that I want to achieve the goal that I want. And F plateaus, man. Fuck them. Right when I feel like I'm about to hit a plateau, I switch shit up. But then I'll explain why when I explained a bit of what I think and what I do in my workout, style, which I posted. You can take a look at that on my channel as well if you want. But again, the mind frame of what I do when I do that. So when you're at a plateau, you have to check these things. You check them. Really be detailed, okay? Because details matter. Especially if it really means that much to break through your plateau. Unless if you're going to keep doing the same shit you're doing, then welcome to staying the same. It's getting out of your normal. It's getting into real seriousness to get through. Okay? That comfort zone. Get the hell out of it. Grow. But that's up to you. These are just my advice. This is just things that I try to help you with. You can take it or not. But if you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, share, see the rest of them, tell me your thoughts. I'm willing to do videos on all kinds of stuff. Just talk to me. Let me know. Okay? All right. If you're catching us tonight, good night, sweet dreams. If you're catching us in the morning, well, good morning. Let's make today, tomorrow, and every day count. You have a wonderful one. Adios.